Case 6037061, 2008 Buick Enclave all-wheel drive CXL 3.6 liter LY7. Customer complaint is that the front wipers do not work. Now, there are a lot of codes in this thing, and they're on their way to a event, and the wipers just stopped working, I guess, and that's all they're concerned about. So I've already done a complete code scan. You can see there's low voltage codes in there, communication codes. I don't know if these are obviously door switch, integral switch malfunction, mirror motor, vertical switch, lost comms with the BCM, short to battery on the bus, and this is all in the window motor. Let's see here, hold on. All I'm doing right now is I'm just looking at these codes and seeing if, so I have an idea if anything may be related. When I get something in with all these codes, we've got 198,251 miles on this vehicle. Are these old codes? Who knows? But it is saying that they did fail since the DTC clear. Bus fault, checksum failure, door switch. You can just see the list. Device 1 ignition short to ground or open. History. We got lien codes on both banks on a 3.6. So torque converter clutch stuck off, system stuck off. Okay. I'm not worried about it. All I'm doing is getting an idea where we're going to go. I guess first things first, I've got the key on, engine off. Let's turn this wiper on. Okay. So we can hear it. See if the sprayers are working. Looks like the right sprayer is not working. Not that it's gonna matter, but we could try doing the rear wiper. I think that's down here. That is working. Alright, so how do you shut that thing off? Okay. Alright, before we get carried away, I'm going to pull up a wiring diagram, so let me do that. Alright, I'll bring you along here. Wiper washer. Okay, so let's just find the motor. Windshield washer fluid pump or washer fluid reservoir. So there's a motor for the fluid pump, which we know is working. It's just that one sprayer that's not. Windshield wiper motor left rear of engine compartment. Okay, so let's take a look at how this thing works. So our BCM is involved. You can see there windshield wipers park. And we get a ground. Let's see here. I'm just with heated washer nozzles, rear of engine compartment on left module on left middle of instrument panel bulkhead. That's where the ground is for the motor. Now I can hear the motor. So did something mechanically break? Now the park position is a switched input to the BCM. So we got this dark green and this purple coming from our wiper high relay. And there's our wiper relay. Underhood fuse block. Okay. So, what's going to be the easiest way to test this? I suppose go right to the motor and take a peek at what's going on. I mean, we can hear it. So, how hard is it to get to the wiper motor? Let's take a look. Let's go to service manual. I imagine we might have to remove the cowl. I can't remember how to take all this stuff apart all the time, guys, when you're dealing with multiple cars. So, repair instructions. Okay. Motor. Windshield wiper arm replacement. Windshield wiper blade replacement. Windshield wiper motor replacement. Okay. So our remove procedure. Loosen and attach crank arm to the motor. Remove the windshield wiper transmission assembly. Remove the wiper arms. Remove the air inlet grill panel. Instrument panel electrical harness connector. Disconnect the electrical harness connector as the transmission is removed from the plenum. Raise the rearward edge of the wiper. Okay. So let's see. Windshield wiper arm replacement on the Enclave. I'm not worried about all that. Let's look at the air inlet grill. So that don't look too hard to take off, right? We got these push pins. Yeah, I've taken these out before. I just wanted to refresh my memory. So before we get carried away on that, because that's where I'm going, I'm going to go to estimate, and I want to see how much time it is to do a wiper motor, because we're going to build that right now, because if I got to take all this apart just to get to it. Wiper washer system, heater switch, relay, arm or blades, remove and replace, wiper motor, remove and replace. Yeah, so on the windshield, we're looking at an hour. Wiper motor circuit board, replace windshield. Wiper motor cover / circuit board, or replace windshield, add 0.2. So we're looking at about an hour. So I'm just going to go ahead and tear that out. My time's covered. So let me get the wiper arms off and the cowl or that grill cover off, and then we'll take a look. Well, we're pretty much done right there. The nut fell off, and somebody was in here because every snap was broken. So we'll fix that up. These blades are pretty rusty, so let me hook this back up and put a little Loctite on there. Hopefully it didn't strip out the motor, and we'll see what we get. Alright, so I just took the wiper assembly out. I put a little Loctite on the nut. I got everything connected. Now, key now is to get it dialed into the park position. And I found out why all the clips are broken. Somebody put struts in this and didn't replace the clips. So I lubricated all the joints, cleaned everything up, wiped all the crap out of there, and we'll put new clips in the cowl and put it back. Looks like they broke a few of these as well. I mean, it happens, but you know, whatever, I'll fix that. So let me get the blades on. I'm not putting the cowl on until I put the blades on and make sure everything works right. Alright, so what I had to do is run the wipers and then let them, I put a wiper on and then I lined it up, you know, manually pushed the arm assembly to where I want it to line up on the windshield. And then I marked on the motor itself. I don't know if you can see my white marks there, but there's a white mark, reference mark, so that I can get that arm back in its rest position. So right there, that dot and that dot on the arm need to line up. So you turn it on, full bore, shut her off, let it come to a rest. Let's see. Is that lined up? Let's test it. Pretty dang close. Let's put her back in. Okay, so I've got my blade lined up where I want it. I'm just gonna run the nut down and double check. All right, moment of truth. Shut her off. Looks pretty damn good. All right, now let's put the other blade on. All right. Let's see how she works. Battery might go dead, but at least you have wiper blades. Let's see, I got those pretty damn close. So I replaced the clips. And I got all new fasteners on there, just 4 of them. So our cowl is properly channeling's all back to where it needs to be. It's not all jacked up anymore. Let me put the blades on. Give it the old functions test again. Oh, it's like brand new. Alright, time to put some sprayers in, huh? Alright, she's all back together, all cleaned up. And we'll check the tire pressure and stuff before we send this down the road. Now that seal that goes along that cowl, or that the cowl cover, I put a little weather stripping sealer underneath it because it was, just flopping around. So now it'll stay nice and sealed and it'll stay down. All the clips are back. Installed 2 new nozzles, so you can see now she sprays real nice. So that's all it needed, guys. Just a little love. I'm gonna send it over to the wash bay. Thanks for watching.